Hey, I'm back with another video because people made requests, which is very nice. So this video, Air Frosty asked me to talk about a time I got really wasted. Yeah. American Hollow asked me to talk about Ben Sherman and Terror, which I'm really excited about because I get to talk about music and a band that I love. And Alison asked me to talk about my favourite song, which is really, really hard, but I will try. And my best friend Stacey, my best friend in the whole world, asked me to name my top 5 beards, which I'm going to do a separate video on beards because I've had some other beard requests, and they all need to go in one video, otherwise it's going to be just stupidly long. So to answer the question about a time I got really wasted, like I said in the reply to that question on Tumblr, I used to get a lot more wasted than I do now, but I've always been able to handle my drink. I can drink a lot, and I'm never ill in the night or anything like that, hardly ever. But I don't drink half as much as I used to, mainly because I just can't deal with the hangovers anymore. Like, I feel like shit, and I don't want to feel like that anymore. But it's hard to pick out one particular time because I've never done anything embarrassing or something that I've really regretted the day after, which is good, obviously. I'm pretty good at staying in control, so although I might say some silly things or send some stupid drunk texts or something, there's no particular time that kind of jumps out in my head as being, oh my god, this time I got really wasted and we did this, because I don't know, I've always just been having fun and, you know, just hanging out with friends and stuff. So I don't really know how to answer that question. So I guess that's that. American Hollow, thank you for your requests. I don't know anything about Ben Sherman other than he makes some pretty rad shirts. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of really associated Ben Sherman shirts with chavs when I was young, and now they kind of do make some nice shirts. But I don't know if anyone else knows anything about Ben Sherman. Please tell me. Is there a really interesting story about him? I don't know, but cool. So that's Ben Sherman. Terror. Now, I love Terror. Anyone who knows me will know I love that band. Anyone who was with me in Two Pigs that time when one of the DJs played Terror, and I absolutely freaked. And I was so glad I was on the dance floor at that point instead of, you know, outside or at the bar or something. I was so excited. I've only seen them once. I saw them in September when they played on the Hell on Earth tour, which is pretty much one of the best shows I've ever been to. It was in Newport in Wales, at a venue called 6 Feet Under, which is this tiny basement, which holds probably about 350 people, and it was amazing. It was one of the best lineups ever. It was headlined by Every Time I Die, who are one of my ultimate favourite bands. Terror were on that tour, All Shall Perish were on that tour, the Acacia Strain, who else was on that tour? Got a funny feeling Stick to Your Guns were on that tour, but I can't remember. But Terror absolutely killed it, and it was amazing. And Every Time I Die on that tour were insane. And, you know, we got to get up on stage for the last song and sing it, and Keith was in the audience. But anyway, that's Every Time I Die, so that's not Terror at all. I love Terror. That one time that I saw them was absolutely amazing. I'd love to see them again. They don't come over here enough. I wish I lived in America. I love all their albums, really. Obviously, Keepers of the Faith, everyone loves the album, just because, you know, it's just absolutely amazing. but I don't know. I don't think I have a favourite album, because I generally just listen to them kind of. I listen to all their albums kind of all the way through. The Damned and the Shamed, I really like. I'm not really sure why. Just something about it. And One with the Underdogs as well. You know, it took me a while to get into that album, but then songs like Spit My Rage are just awesome. Spit My Rage is now one of my favourite hardcore songs. I'm not really. It's weird that I like hardcore or bands like Terror, because I'm not a very angry person, and songs like Spit My Rage, I don't know, they just kind of resonate. I don't know. I love Terror. So I don't know. Obviously, I know a lot of people who got into. I mean, like me. I mean, I got into them through Keepers of the Faith, really. Maybe I heard a couple of songs before that, but it was really Keepers of the Faith that kicked me off with them. And then I kind of just got into their other stuff, really. Overcome, what a tune! That is a good song. I love that song. Yeah, so I guess that's all I can say about Terror. They deserve so much more, but I can't think of anything else to say about them. Awesome band. If you like your hardcore, then you should like Terror. They're just an awesome band, and I'd love to see them again. Yeah, so I hope that satisfies me talking about Terror. And then Alison asked the hardest question in the world: what's my favourite song and why? The answer to that is I have about 1 million favourite songs, all in different genres. I don't think I could ever pick out one over the other. I have different favourite songs for different reasons, from different situations. I mean, everyone always has their favourite songs, you know, favourite songs with their best friend, or favourite songs with their ex-boyfriend, or whatever. So that's really hard. Everyone knows I'm not like the biggest fan of marriage, but I always thought if I ever did get married, the song I would want to walk down the aisle to would be Carrion by Parkway Drive, which would probably involve me kind of moshing down the aisle or something. I'm not sure my husband-to-be would allow me to do that, but screw him, I would do it. But yeah, Parkway Drive literally blow my mind every time I listen to them, and every time I see them. I'm seeing them for the 5th time in April, and they're just amazing. I have, oh god, I'm just trying to think of songs by different people. God, I have so many favourite songs, like Every Time I Die. God, Guitarred and Feathered, Werewolf, The New Black, every song they've ever written ever. I guess I could list my favourite bands instead, because that's so much easier. Have Heart, every song that they write is amazing. Ruiner, Terror I've already talked about. Parkway Drive, Every Time I Die. City and Colour, obviously Dallas's songwriting is just insane, it's just beautiful. William Fitzsimmons absolutely destroys me every time. Every time I listen to his songs. If You Would Come Back Home is amazing. What other bands do I like? Norma Jean, their music's just amazing. The Chariot, who I'm seeing again in 2 weeks. Devil Wears Prada, amazing. And then I have really random favourites as well. Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Beyonce is a genius, and I love her. Kelly Clarkson, I love her too. I have no shame in saying that. I know. And then I love bands like Set Your Goals or 4 Year Strong. They have some favourite songs of mine. Echoes by Set Your Goals is beautiful. Don't know. I'm not such a fan of the new Architects album, but their albums before that, Holy Crown and Ruin, amazing. This I'm just I'm just rambling now about my favourite bands, but yeah. Oh, Circus Vive. Oh, yes. Yeah. So I think maybe I'll stop there about that. If there's any other specific bands you want me to talk about, then do let me know. I could talk about music for a million years, and I would love to, but it's probably too long for this video. um, so I'll do another video on beards sometime. I hope everyone's having a really good Sunday, and happy birthday to Chris, who's 21 today. I'll see you guys later. Bye!